So I got the spare down, and you know, if you've been watching these videos from the beginning, then you know that mine was not originally equipped with the 1400s. So it doesn't have the proper spacing in the bed davit, which would be, I forget what they are now, 6 inches back or something like that for the trucks. But I got it to fit in there. FYI, just a reminder, if you're going to use that crane davit to lift the big tires down, you need to put a ratchet strap from right up there on the top down to the heavy corner of the bed and take up the tension, because she flexes way too much. It's too much weight for it. But if you add that strap down there, then you give it basically a strong back. And you cinch it up really good. Sort of flex the whole davit back a little bit. You've given it a strong back, and then it's fine. Now, what was not fine is that the tire moved in the davit, which it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit the tire carrier properly because it's not designed for these. So it moved in there, and it rubbed on a bolt hole, and so it wore down too, but didn't compromise the frickin' steel belts in it. So here I am sitting here with 2 tires, both of which will fail DOT inspection. However, that isn't a structural problem, it's a cosmetic problem. That one's got an evil little structural problem going in it, and I'm not sure what's going on there. See, I have watched this from the start as a little check, and then it's spreading, and I don't like that at all. I think some of the belting, although I don't feel a bulge here, I think some of the belting has broken. And I don't know, hell, maybe it's all cosmetic. I just know that I can put a thing in there and it goes in 1/2 inch. So I'm changing it, right? Sure as hell can't have it on a steering tire, not on a truck that hauls people. It's just not okay. But this one isn't great shakes either. This is a frickin' Michelin XLs. Seems to be that everybody hates these. I show weather checking right here along where I assume the tread layer meets the sidewall layer. So what am I doing? Am I putting a tire on here that's just going to frickin' explode on me? You know. Oh, those PSC people. God damn it, the money they cost me was the money I was going to replace all 6 tires with. Son of a... So anyways, now I'm sitting here running. I got 2 tires. This one, the rub blemish, is just that. It's cosmetic. And I sealed it with silicone. Wish I had a black, but I only have gray. It's okay, it'll turn black. Just to keep the rust out of the cords. And, you know, really all she's got to do is survive here for another 2 or 3 weeks. And then we'll be back home. And my kid will have 2 tires to play with in the yard, make a big old sandbox. But I don't trust the Michelins. I've heard lots of other horror stories about if there's going to tire, it's going to come apart. It's the Michelins. Maybe I just talked to 1 or 2 people, and then that, of course, became the rule in my head. But it seems to me when you're looking at a big stack of Michelins on government liquidation, people do not chase them nearly as high. And I had, you know, I had the good years on it. But, you know, when you tap on it, you can hear like a hollow spot that stretches a little bit farther. And so I just don't trust it. You know, and I can't have a steering tire fail on that mountain road. I can't have a catastrophic blowout. It's just not going to be okay. So I'm going to run the Michelin for a little while, and I'm going to fight the Goodyear back into the tire davit after cutting off those bolt heads that stick out. And we'll just call this good practice in case I ever have to change one with a load of people. you know, then I gotta unload everybody and have my wife take them down to the stream or whatnot and soak their feet while I go back and do this. But I was gonna call it good practice, running through the whole cycle by myself without my equipment at home. You know, I'm not really worried about this one, peel and tread. Not at the speeds we do. I'm a little worried about this one, peel and tread on the main drive home. So it might be that I swap this to one of the rears so that I don't lose the steering axle. But for right now, yeah, I mean, we only do 15 miles an hour. You know, 20 would be absolute tops, but that would be way too fast. So we only do 15 miles an hour, and I'm not super worried about peel and tread at 15 miles an hour with no warning. You know, she still might peel, but she's just going to give me some warning, and it won't be a catastrophic blowout. You know, because there's no high speed. But I do not know. I like my Goodyears much better. It's a shame this is one of the ones with decent tread, and I like them so much better. But I don't know. Maybe somebody else who has one of these will comment. But my gut feeling is that DOT would flag that and park the truck and give me a hell of a ticket. So then again, go with the blemish on that one. But, you know, the DOT guys kind of know their crap. And they're going to know the difference between a rub mark and carcass checking. And I think that's carcass checking. I don't know. I'm afraid to dig in it with a pocket knife. I do still need a spare. So she's going to go in the rack. And might end up back on the road if something were to happen to me. But I hope not. These tires, I will have to do a video on them when we're done with the whole season, because I don't think anybody has been running these bad boys in this bad a shape. They're all still perfectly legal, 100% legal. We got lots and lots of legal tread left. It's not that, it's just that this mountain road has been so hard on my rubber. It has just torn them to pieces. I liked having all matching Goodyears on it. Well, wish me luck. And, you know, if someone has been running a set of Goodyears and you're going to tell me that, oh, hell, yours have those cracks all the way around the outside edge and they've been like that for, you know, 5 years and you've run it thousands and thousands of miles, then who knows? Maybe I'll put it back on to drive it home if I decide I don't trust these Michelins. But I think that's bad news. I think that's real bad. I think that carcass is done. I think that tire is trash. That's what I think. So, well, I better finish this up before the light fails. I don't want to do it in the morning.